All right, there we go. All right. So everything works now. And of course, when I was trying to fix it, my OBS crashed on me. So good thing I really haven't had that many problems with it overall. But we're back. All right, OBS crashed, but we're back. We're back on here. So I was probably gonna. I was honestly gonna make a new stream anyways. But yeah, having these extra monitors really has helped me just like make these new streams a lot faster. So that's really good. Excuse me. All right. So if you are here, let me know. If you can hear me down low, let me know, please. And thank you. All right, we're back. We're back in action. We're back, baby. Cool. All right, so a timeout was called. It's 22 to 26ers. All right. Come on over. All right, there we go. Let's X out of this. All right. What's up, Cam? Hi, JJ. Let's go Sixers, even though I like the Lakers. I know that you're a Lakers fan, my guy. All right, there we go. All right, it's better now. Yep, I also crashed anyway, so I figured that was going to happen. Cool stuff. Great. All right, so the Sixers taking on the Phoenix Suns. So far, this game has been really interesting. Sixers are leading at 22 to 20. It's been a game of runs. That's just the name of basketball. So Jusuf Nurkic just made a 26-foot three-pointer, and Jordan Goodwin got the assist there. Glad you're back. I had to listen to another streamer. It was terrible. Yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, we crashed. So that's what ended up happening. So, but yeah, we're back. We're back in action. That was only for like 2 minutes and 50 seconds, so I'm happy that you didn't get to do it for that long. What streamer did you listen to, if you don't mind me asking? Which streamer did you listen to? Make sure, let me know. All right. Comment down below if you're on here right now, if you just came back. There's Marcus Morris. I am interested to see what his comments were when he got introduced as a Sixer. Did he ring the bell today? I think he did ring the bell today. Wow. RC, what's up, RC? How you doing? Oh, man, thanks so much for coming on here. Nope, I don't think he did ring the bell today. Let me know down below who rang the bell for the Sixers, because I'm curious. All right, so DeAnthony Melton is going to inbound it for the Sixers. There's 2:50 left in the first quarter. So it's Melton, Embiid, Furkan, Beverly, and Covington out there. Ball got kicked, and it's intercepted by Okogie. And goes out of bounds. Last touch by Okogie. All right. So it's 22 to 20. All right, we were a little bit out of rhythm. But we're back in action. Robert Covington did a good job at just sneaking his way in there to try to get the steal. So Kevin Durant's out there for the Suns. It's Durant, Nurkic, and Utah Watanabe. And the ball gets stolen away by Furkan off the bad pass by Watanabe. Man, Furkan has been doing a good job on the defensive side. Loose change coming up by Okogie, and Okogie is there to get it. They got a signal for a jump ball. Don't know. Okogie did get it. And I believe he got elbowed. So it's 22 to 20. 2:15 left to go in the first quarter. There's Jordan Goodwin out there as well. The backup point guard, if you will. An early game, JJ. Yep, it is. It's an early one today. Every other game starts at 7, but that's because, part of it is because the Flyers play tonight too. So Embiid gets the tip-off. All right, here's Patrick Beverly. Beverly working around the screen set by Embiid at the top of the key. 4 seconds left on the shot clock. Embiid with a three-pointer from the top of the key. Nothing but net, and Nurkic was on him. Oh, my gosh. It was Drew Eubanks. I beg your pardon, but still, that is unbelievable what a 7'2" big man can do. A fadeaway three from the top of the key. 25-20. Here's Kevin Durant being guarded by Patrick Beverly, the menace on defense. 5 seconds left on the shot clock. A Nola pass by Durant. It gets sniped, though, by Covington. Covington to Melton. Melton trying to elbow his way through, and they call a charge. Oh, they called a charge there. I didn't think that the defender's feet were set. I did not think. There we go. Oh, boy. So Joel Embiid got a fadeaway three-pointer over Drew Eubanks. That is crazy. Oh, he was silent? Oh, man. I'm sorry. Yeah, I like the classic play-by-play style. That's definitely my style. Three-pointers up, and that's a little bit off the mark. So Robert Covington gets the rebound. 1:15 left to go in the first quarter. Here's the Anthony Melton right at the Wells Fargo Center sign as the Sixers are going from right to left. Melton being guarded by Okogie. He'll pass it all the way to Covington. Covington's on the far lane, and he gets the ball stripped by Durant. It's stolen away by Watanabe. Here's Okogie for three on the far wing, and that clanks off the backboard and hits the back of the backboard, so it's ruled out of bounds. 53.9 seconds left in the first frame. Sixers lead it 25-20. As we take a look at the box score really quickly, 8 points by Durant, 7 by Gordon, and for the Sixers, they got 9 from Embiid and 5 from Oubre Jr. So 47 seconds left. Melton gets the inbound. It'll be past half court here, being guarded by Okogie again. Actually being guarded by Goodwin. He got switched up. Bounce pass all the way inside to Embiid. Embiid with a Euro step. Tries to go up with it, and that's no good. Rebound by the Suns, and a foul's called on DeAnthony Melton. Melton fouled Jordan Goodwin as he was trying to go into the lane right there. So now the Suns are in the bonus, and the Suns are going to go to the line to shoot free throws. Drew Eubanks, there was definitely a foul called there, but it's been kind of going both ways. Eubanks was the one that fouled Embiid down low. They said it was a clean block. They let him play on. And Embiid wanted a case as he's pleading to one of the refs there. First foul shot is up, and it goes in and out by Jordan Goodwin, who is averaging about 7.5 points this season, 4 rebounds, and just a little bit over 2.5 assists. A 2-for-1 opportunity for the Sixers could be made right here as the second foul shot's up and in. It's 25-21. The Sixers will not settle for it, I don't think. Melton is just going to hold on to the basketball. 9 seconds separating the shot clock from the game clock. 25 seconds left in the first quarter. All right, so Melton has the ball. He's being guarded by Goodwin. Point guard on point guard. And here's Embiid, who tries to set up a screen. Melton goes into the lane, goes up with a 2, and he just could not finish it. Just could not finish it. It's rebounded by the Suns again. Durant will hold for one more. Shot clock unplugged. 5 seconds left on the shot clock. Double team's coming. Here's Goodwin. Goodwin to Watanabe. One more. Back to Goodwin for 3. Buzzer beater. It's good. Oh, he got it just in time. 25-24. They will definitely check it to see if the fingertips were still on the basketball when it went all the way to 1. Nope, he got it off. He got it off, certainly. And Goodwin just threw up a flamethrower and just shot it out of a cannon. So it's 25-24 as we end the first quarter. Sixers had to do a good job at closing out and weren't able to do so as Goodwin was left wide open and had so much daylight to just knock down that 3. All right, so we have a timeout here, 25-24. That was sort of unlucky for the Sixers, too. Oh, man. Your boy RB's, yeah, man. Can't believe you don't have 30,000 subs. Well, man, we just started this off like 10 months ago. You know what I'm saying? And everybody's different. And so the algorithm, it rewards different people, man. And RB's been doing this for like 5 years. So, and I love my boy RB, My boy RB does a good job with, his watch parties and stuff, and, his fans are great. But, we do it differently, And there's nothing wrong with that at all whatsoever. That's what I think makes the world go round. Let's go! 76ers have to win this game, says Benbot. Benbot, how you doing, man? The name's Jason Joseph, guys. If you are new on here, let's go Flyers tonight, says Cam. Yes, and we'll talk about the Flyers a little later. Well, actually, maybe talk about them a little bit during halftime. But, yeah. All right, so in case you are new to the channel, make sure you like and subscribe. We need 5 more subscribers, guys, in order for us to get to 1,450, okay? If you guys want us to get more viewers, okay, the best thing that you guys can do, and I'm being honest, is just really continue to hit that like button because that is what the algorithm does. Rutgers is up 9-7 versus Ohio State. Ooh, Wow. I didn't put any college football scores up there today because you know what? I thought to myself, well, there's a lot of games going on, and I didn't want to have to spread out the scoreboard and all that type of stuff. I wanted to kind of save myself some extra work from doing that because it is a little bit tricky when the local teams are spread out. So, but yeah, it is what it is. 25-24. So we have Eric Gordon coming in for Kevin Durant. Tobias Harris will sub in for Furkan Korkmaz. Tyrese Maxey also comes back in for Robert Covington. And Kelly Oubre Jr. will sub in for Joel Embiid. So here comes Tyrese Maxey as we start off the second quarter. Again, Jordan Goodwin knocking down a three to end the first. Oubre Jr. over Watanabe. And gets it to go with the left hand, the Midas hand. He has had the hot hand today and has continued to have a hot hand throughout the entire season pretty much. So again, the Suns without Booker and Bradley Beal. Watanabe all the way to a teammate, and that's Drew Eubanks. A lob pass inside all the way to Eubanks, and he can't finish it. And neither can Okogie. So the Sixers grab a rebound. Paul Reed also out there for the Sixers. Forgot to mention that. Maxey gets a screen from B-Ball Paul, but dribbles right through his legs. And Reed can't come up with it. It's stolen away. It's a 4-on-1 for the Suns, and they can't finish it. Beverly's there for the rebound. Tobias Harris goes up with a 2, and the whistles remain silent. There was a lot of contact, and again, stolen away by Watanabe and the Suns. Inside comes Goodwin, and Goodwin goes up with the right hand, and he can't finish it on the right side of the baseline. Maxey with the rebound, goes coast to coast. Runner is up and in. So Tyrese Maxey getting some action and getting on the board for the Philadelphia 76ers. He has 6 points, 1 rebound, and 2 dimes. Again, Eubanks at the top of the key. We'll just hand it off. This time to Gordon. Gordon to Watanabe for 3. No good. Utah Watanabe cannot cash that one in. There was an offensive rebound, though. Almost stolen away by Harris. Watanabe left wide open for 3. And again, he clanks it off the backboard. It was actually off the back of the rim. Tyrese Maxey inside to Tobias Harris. The Sixers did get a rebound, and Harris is fouled in the act of shooting. Oh, man. Hit that like button, people. Let's make this channel successful. Well, we just want more people to become a part of the Play-by-Play with JJ family, man. That's all that we want, man. That's what it is. And the numbers are nice, but I care about the quality of people, too. So if we get really good quality members that, can hit that subscribe button, I would really like that. Here's Harris at the foul line as he puts up the free throw, and it's in. So 30-24, Sixers up by 2 possessions. And again, Tobias Harris, who's in there for the Philadelphia 76ers, has been doing pretty good so far this season. He's been shooting the ball exceptionally well from 3-point range. 31-24 with 10 minutes to go in the second quarter. Eurostep, it's good by Eric Gordon. So the veteran from Houston, and who's been all around the block doing veteran types of things. Maxey, a lot pass inside. It's stolen away, though. So Gordon all the way to Okogie. Okogie back outside. A good one for 3 again. He made the buzzer beater, but could not finish that one. That was the buzzer beater back in the first quarter. Maxey almost pickpocketed the basketball from Gordon as they got the offensive rebound. 5 seconds left on the shot clock. Gordon lets it fly. Can't knock it down. And Kelly Oubre leaps up and catches the rock. Maxey inside with a lob pass to Reed. Reed can't finish it, though. Harris with the offensive glass, and he puts it up and back in. So Tobias Harris doing the dirty work as he scored 4 straight points for the Sixers. And a timeout is called by Frank Vogel and the Phoenix Suns, 33-26, Philadelphia. All right, why is this not right? This is frustrating me that some of these things are not correct. And then Martin, no. That's not right. Okay. Jaden Springer, that's right. Patrick Beverly, that's right. What the heck? Okay, so Embiid, Oubre, DeAnthony Melton, Tyrese Maxey. That's all right. And then, who else is in their starting lineup tonight? Or today? Melton, Maxey, Oubre, Harris. Tobias Harris. Where the heck is he? Where the heck is Toby? Pat Bev. Okay. Robert Covington. Oh, Kenyon Martin Jr. is correct. Yeah, it's KJ Martin. I forgot. Okay. There we go. Jacqueline's here. What's up? Rita Stonehands. Jeez. Yeah, man. I know he's been a little bit off today. Go check out that podcast, though, that he does with RB. It is awesome. He does a podcast with B-Ball Paul. It's called Stuck in the Mud, because that is the slogan that Paul Reed has used. Yeah, pretty much his entire life. He'll tell you all about it, and you can find out more as you tune into that. So, yeah, man. All right, it is 1:46 p.m. Eastern Time. Hopefully you're all having yourselves a fantastic Saturday afternoon. Thanks for kicking it with us, man. It means a lot. Yeah. Sorry we were a little bit slow today. We actually had some stuff done in our house, and I thought that maybe it was going to continue throughout maybe just like the very, very beginning of this, and I'm happy that was worked out this way, so that was really nice. And then we had some technical difficulties, and we're back. We're back on here, so we're in good motion, and we'll finish out the second quarter very strong, all right? 9 minutes and 14 seconds left to go in the first half, and Kelly Oubre Jr. is back out there as well after the Suns just called a timeout. So it's 33-26 Sixers. They're on an 8-2 run to start off the second period. Oubre has 7 points, and mind you, he has 3 rebounds as well. He's 3 for 4 from the field and is shooting 50% from beyond the arc. He is 1 for 2, but that's pretty much been his average throughout this entire regular season. He has just really done a good job at just scoring in so many different assets of the game. Suns are 3 for 14 from downtown. Here's Eric Gordon working off of a screen. He'll hand it off inside to Eubanks, and Eubanks slams it home. 33-28. Good play by Gordon to just hand it off to him. Here's Maxey all the way to Harris. Harris back to Springer at the top of the key. Springer will lob pass it inside to Tobias Harris, who's standing on the near elbow. He's backing down his defender now. Posterizes him, and there's a foul called. I believe that they're going to call it on Grayson Allen. They call it on Grayson Allen, so that's what it was. Harris, I thought, maybe did travel, but didn't pick up his foot. So Maxey will go to the line for a free throw, and that's up and in. So actually it was on Drew Eubanks, who got called for a 3-second violation, so we got a technical foul there. So we're all correct now. So it wasn't a foul on the defender himself. It was just on Drew Eubanks for standing in the paint for over 3 seconds. Here's Maxey working this defender off the dribble. Now he's being guarded by 2 people. 5 seconds left on the shot clock. He backs up. He'll go into the paint. Steps back with a reverse jumper. It's blocked, though. It's blocked and stolen away by Eubanks. Watanabe on the far wing. And again, the Suns going from right to left. Sixers going from left to right. Gordon tries to get the ball stripped and stolen away, and the Sixers come up with it. Maxey with a nice pass inside to Oubre Jr. Oubre Jr. working around 2 defenders, puts it up. Oh, he just could not finish it. Harris snipes it, though, but they say that he stepped out of bounds, I believe, as he tried to snipe it. And they're going to call a Sixers turnover there. So, an interesting sequence of events. Oubre Jr., I mean, there was some hard contact there. Good job, though, by the Sixers to just try to play solid defense and stay with that play. So, Allen will try to pass it, and it was almost stolen away by Reed. Allen goes inside, kicks it back outside to Okogie for 3 on the near wing. No good. Watanabe can't get the rebound. It's grabbed by Springer. Springer elbowed his way against his defender. And now will go into the lane himself. Loose ball coming. And Springer tried to go up for a 2. And, well, They're going to call an offensive foul. They're going to say it was a turnover on Springer. Got called for the offensive foul. There we go. Alrighty there. So Springer just couldn't come up with it. 34-28. Sixers have 9 turnovers. Suns have 4. Watanabe all the way for a three-pointer by Goodwin, and he knocks it down. You gotta make sure that you leave him. That you just can't leave him wide open. That's really what it is. 34-31. 7:10 left to go in the second quarter. A two-pointer's up by Oubre Jr., and he can't make it. So he's fouled there. Watanabe got called guilty for the foul. Hey, JJ, whenever the Sixers play the Warriors, want to team up? It depends. It depends on when they're doing it. I have to check my schedule, but I'll definitely talk to you later about that because that would be really interesting to do a game with you. That'd be really cool. I would like to do one game with you. That'd be cool. 34-31. Foul shot is up by Oubre Jr., and it bounces 3 times. He can't get it to go. Rattles out. So Kelly Oubre Jr. spent some time with the Wizards. Has been around the block a little bit. In 29.5 minutes this season as he knocks down that free throw. He's averaged 20 points per game. He's shooting 53 from the field. And also, oh, by the way, he's also shooting 46% from 3. Here's Gordon working around the screen. Pick and roll offense. Eubanks goes up with it, and a foul is called on Paul Reed. Man, Paul Reed has really been slipping against his defender, Drew Eubanks, so far today. Got to see a lot of Drew Eubanks in the NBA G League a couple of years ago. Played with the Austin Spurs, and he was one of those guys that you just had to try to make sure that you put a lot of defenders on him in the post because he could certainly do a lot of damage, and Paul Reed was one of those guys that did a good job at locking him down. But Eubanks so far having his way, as Joel Embiid's going to come back into the game. Eubanks is able to knock down the first foul shot. So Reed will take a very quick seat. It's 35-32. Sixers lead by 3 with 6:57 left in the second quarter. Eubanks takes a few dribbles and puts up the second foul shot. And it's gold. So 35-33. Sixers lead it by 2. Embiid will hand it off to Maxey as Joel comes back into the game. Embiid today, 9 points, 1 assist, and 3 rebounds. Tyrese Maxey hands it off to Harris. Harris back to Maxey. Maxey works around the screen, lets it fly from the near wing. Oh, he's been a little bit cold over the last 2 games or so from beyond the arc, and he can't make it. Going up inside and just not being able to get that one is Grayson now, and I believe it was blocked by a Sixers defender. Oubre Jr. inside the paint, outside to Maxey. Maxey thought about passing it to somebody else. He was left wide open for 3. Now he takes it into the lane, goes up with a 2. No good. Grabs his own offensive rebound and gets it to go. Tyrese Maxey. And give Kelly Oubre some credit on that offensive rebound, too, because he tipped it right back to Tyrese Maxey. Like he was just trying to tip it like it was a volleyball pass. And Maxey got it to go, and a timeout is called by Frank Vogel and the Phoenix Suns. So it's 37-33. They think anyone is tuning in to this trash team. Tear it down. Oh, man. All right, man, I'm going to have to... All right. Man, come on, bro. Really? That's crazy. I need mods on here, man. If you guys are interested in becoming a moderator, please let me know. I would really, really appreciate that for sure. That would mean a lot. There we go. All right. Yeah, if you are interested, please let me know. Trash team. Yeah, we don't do that on here, man. I don't know who you're calling trash either. Yeah. All right, so make sure you hit that like button. We have 13 people on here watching, and already 3 or 4 of you have not hit that thumbs up button. What are you guys waiting for, man? What are you guys waiting for? That's all you got to do. Just press that thumbs up button, and then you're good to go, man. That's it. All right. Sip of coffee. 6:20 left to go in the first half as the Sixers are up by 4 points. It's 37-33. Who am I supporting? Oh, we call games for the Sixers. I apologize. For those of you that are new to the channel, we do Sixers basketball, we do Flyers hockey, Phillies baseball, and Eagles football as well. So we'll be on for the Eagles game tomorrow. We will not be doing the Flyers game tonight. Our very first Flyers game that we're going to be doing is going to be next week. It'll be later next week. We're going to be getting our reps with that, and I am excited about that. So, yep. Here we go. All right, so 37-33, and now the Suns have the ball. Frank Vogel will draw up a play here. Let's see what he did. So Gordon at the point. We'll give it all the way to Watanabe. Or Allen, that is. Allen inside, outside, all the way to a three-point shooter. That's no good. The three-point shooter that time looked like it was Eric Gordon. Sixers do come up with the ball. It's 37-33. It's actually Keita Bates-Diop that missed the wide-open three-pointer from the near corner. 37-33. Sixers lead it by 4. Tobias Harris got the pass from Maxey. Give it all the way to Springer on the near corner. And now he's standing on the near wing, being guarded by a defender. Bates-Diop, that is. Oubre Jr., foul line jumper. It's up and in. Money in the bank for Kelly Oubre Jr. Again, give him 10 points tonight. Durant goes up inside. The contact is made. The whistles again remain silent. Tobias Harris comes up with a rebound. Maxey with a lob pass to Oubre Jr. He slams it home. Kelly Oubre Jr. has 12 points so far, 3 rebounds, and he's been absolutely electric on the fast break today. Gordon all the way to Allen. Allen inside to Durant. Durant with a bounce pass. It goes all the way to Eric Gordon for 3. That's off the mark, and it goes out of bounds on the near corner. The pass was really supposed to go inside to Nurkic, but it just bounced all the way out to Gordon, who was left wide open for a 3. And he couldn't even knock that one down. But good play by Tyrese Maxey, the point guard being unselfish. Embiid back out in the game. Pick and roll between Maxey and Embiid. A two-man game. Embiid's jumper's up, and it's money again. Tyrese Maxey with another assist as he's able to have 3 assists and 3 rebounds. Joel Embiid again coming up with his 11th point of the game. And now the Suns doing a good job at sharing the basketballs. They find Durant wide open for 3. And Kevin Durant is able to knock that tray down. 43-36. Durant with 11 points. Sixers can't come up with a bucket of their own. Again, Allen for 3 on the Suns, and they're going to wave it off. It didn't go in anyways, but it's 43-36. So Harris lost the ball on a turnover as Nurkic was able to get the steal, and Tobias Harris got called for a tech. So Harris with a technical foul. And Kevin Durant's going to go to the charity stripe. His foul shot is up and in. So it's 43-37. And Eric Gordon will come into the ball game. Anthony Melton will also enter in for Jaden Springer. So Josh Okogie comes in for Eric Gordon. Durant inbounds it on the near wing. He'll pass it all the way to Nurkic. Nurkic inside. Can't finish it. Oubre Jr. denied him. And Joel Embiid comes up with the loose change. Oubre Jr. being rewarded for a 3. It's up. It clanks off the top of the rim. And it's rebounded by Kevin Durant. Durant with 3 rebounds tonight. Almost got the ball loose by DeAnthony Melton. Works around the screen. Durant, that is, from the near wing. Goes inside. Is unselfish. Nurkic can't finish it once. He tries to go up with it again against Embiid. And Embiid comes up with another rebound there. 43-37. Embiid trying to go coast to coast. Goes up inside. And they call a charge on Joel Embiid. And Jusuf Nurkic goes down. Joel Embiid hit the deck pretty hard too. So Jusuf Nurkic in a lot of pain as he's down on his face and now will turn on his back. Think he got the wind knocked out of him. 3 minutes and 45 seconds left in the first half. So Embiid actually elbowed him in the face. That was certainly the right call. It was not intentional. He was just trying to make a shot there and just hit him right on the nose square with that elbow. No blood on his face. It's not that graphic whatsoever. 43-37, Sixers are up by 6 points. So Embiid got called for the turnover, and he'll take a quick seat on the bench now. Are they going to review this to see if it was a tech? I don't know. Or sorry, a flagrant? That I don't know. It seems like anything that goes to the face, yep, that's what they're going to do. So the refs are going to the replay center to see if Joel Embiid is going to be issued a flagrant 1 or a flagrant 2. All right, so a flagrant 2 would eject Joel Embiid, and a flagrant 1 would make sure that he stays into the game. 2 flagrants are equivalent to 2 techs. I mean, he did elbow him in the face. That's for sure. It was definitely not intentional whatsoever. So they're still reviewing this, and as we're in this pause for review, just want to remind you guys that we were going to be going on for the Eagles game tomorrow afternoon as they take on the Dallas Cowboys. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure you like and subscribe. We did 127 of the 162 in the regular season for the Phillies. Had a nice day off yesterday, and now we're getting ready to get into these winter sports, man. Basketball, hockey, and finish out the rest of football too. So again, Embiid and the Suns, well, both teams on the sidelines. The refs are still reviewing this as they both take off the headsets. And we're going to see what the call will be in about just a few moments. .345 left to go in the second quarter. So let's see what the call is. I can't necessarily tell. They're putting the headsets again back on, so I can't understand. Why that they would be doing that. But as we take a look at the money line, okay, so the Sixers money line as of right now, they're saying that it's minus 350 and that the Suns are at plus 270. All right, the over/under is 7.5. So they believe that it's going to be that's pretty even. So over/under is actually 220.5, but they're saying that the Sixers are picked to win by 7.5 points. So Embiid does get called for a flagrant 1. All right, that's what he gets called for. I wish I had the refs' names because I would love to be able to have that to my advantage and see who's a part of the crew chief, but they won't tell me. They will not tell me. Thought maybe on Yahoo that they would. So Nurkic will go to the line for a couple of foul shots. First one is up and no good. So Durant talking with Joel Embiid, just sharing some laughs together. The second one is up and he can't make either of them. So Jusuf Nurkic, it was like nothing happened there, and Nurkic goes 0 for 2 from the line. Nick Nurse shrugging and not so happy with the call that Joel Embiid had. Durant will inbound it from the far sideline. He'll bounce pass it to Jusuf Nurkic, who just missed 2 free throws. Durant gets the feed from Nurkic. He'll ISO on Joel. But then he'll just bounce pass it all the way to Okogie. Okogie back to Durant. Durant takes it to the lane, goes up, and finishes it with the right hand as he took it to the cup and got it to go. 43-39. Sixers lead it by 4. 3:20 left in the first half. Harris to Melton. Melton trying to work around the screen. He'll be on the near corner. Pass it all the way back out to Embiid. Embiid on the elbow. Left elbow, that is. Goes up with a jumper, and it's way too strong. Durant's there to grab his miss. So a 6-0 run by the Suns. Allen will get the fake. Will fake the handoff to Nurkic. Here's Durant. He'll try to lob pass it inside to Nurkic, and the ball goes out of bounds on the baseline. Last touch by Jusuf himself. Sixers did a good job at just causing that turnover to happen, as they were able to play good defense there. So it's 43-39. Sixers up by 4. Embiid gets the pass. He's at the top of the key. He'll hand it off to Maxey. Maxey goes inside, tries to pass it to Embiid. Embiid takes a tumble to the ground. It's a 3-on-3 here, but the Suns are able to convert. Josh Okogie got the dunk off the dime by Bates Diop, that is. 43-41. Harris off the dribble. Can't make it from the far elbow. And the Suns can tie it with a 2 or go ahead with a 3. So Nurkic will hand it off to Durant. Durant at the top of the key being guarded by DeAnthony Melton, a guy that's 8 inches about smaller than him. Here's a three-pointer by Nurkic, and he can't find the rim on the far corner. Tobias Harris climbs the ladder. He tries to go coast to coast, goes up with the left hand, and finishes on the left side of the baseline. So Tobias Harris puts the Sixers up by 4. Okogie will find Nurkic. Nurkic back to Durant on the far wing, being guarded by Melton again. Melton doing a good job at staying on him. They pass the rock around the timeline, and Okogie gets called for walking. Yeah, can't do that. Got called for traveling. He took 3 steps with the basketball. Good call by the ref. But Tobias Harris again getting some action in, and you think that, I mean, a lot of people have been talking about whether or not Nick Nurse has quote-unquote unlocked Tobias Harris, and you can certainly make the argument that he has. He's been doing a lot with the ball as he's going to the cup again, right on cue. Finishes with the left hand off the pass by Maxey. And he now has 14 points. He's led the Sixers on a big run here. Kevin Durant being guarded by Oubre Jr. Double teams coming. An unselfish pass by Okogie. He'll hand it off all the way to Nurkic. Nurkic can't get it, or Bates Diop is able to get it to go. A long three-pointer. It's off the mark. And with 58 seconds left in the first half, the Suns have the ball. Gordon in the lane goes up with a runner. No good. Maxey comes up with a rebound there. Maxey to Melton. Melton inside, outside to Oubre Jr. for 3. Yes! Oh, yes, baby! 50 points for the Sixers as they lead it by 7. Kelly Oubre Jr. with a flamethrower from downtown. Kevin Durant all the way against Joel Embiid. An unselfish pass inside to Nurkic, and the rim protector cannot defend him as he was caught sleeping on Durant, and Durant made the right basketball move. 50-45, Sixers up by 5. 7 seconds separating the shot clock from the game clock. 20 seconds left in the first half. Here's Maxey with the basketball. He'll dribble around the timeline. 5 seconds left to go. Maxey goes up inside with a runner. It's blocked. Tobias Harris all the way to Embiid for 2. It's up, no good. It doesn't even hit the rim, and they're going to call a shot clock violation on the Sixers. The Suns did a good job at locking down on the defensive side, and with 7.2 seconds left, they're actually going to add a second left. They're gonna say it's 8.2 seconds to go in the second quarter. So Gordon will inbound it. Will be the inbounder, and Patrick Beverley's gonna come in for defensive purposes, as well as Yuta Watanabe. Here's Gordon all the way to Diop. Diop goes up with it. It's blocked by Embiid. 3.7 seconds left, and Bates Diop, it bounced off of him. So the Sixers get a big defensive stop. It goes out of bounds. And with 3.7 seconds left, the Sixers have a chance to go up with a buzzer beater right here. Let's see who was last touched by. It looked like it was last touched by Bates Diop himself. So a pass all the way to Oubre Jr. Oubre Jr. goes to the cup, puts up a 2. It's good! Oh, it's good! 0.3 seconds left. 52-45. And time expires. Didn't know if he was fouled or not, but Kelly Oubre Jr. with 17 points. And whoever just inbounded that for the Sixers, gotta give them a lot of credit too. 52-45 as they're up by 7 in the first half, and we go into halftime. So the Sixers win the quarter, 27-21. They also won the first quarter as well, 25-24. All right. If you guys are new, smash the like, hit the subscribe button, turn on those notification bell icons, man. Let's get more and more people to join the Play-by-Play with JJ family. We got 13 likes. We need 2 more to get to 15. I want us to get to 20. Come on, man. Come on. Let's get to 20 likes. All right. We're going to drop a link down below, and we're going to go right on over to one of our friends, all right? So what a raid is when we go on to somebody's channel and we give them some love and support, and we, tell them that we love them and that they're putting out really good stuff, and we just wanted to give you some support and come on over. All right, so we're going to go raid Devin because he is live right now. So let's see what his link is. All right, we'll go to his channel. And that's what we'll do. So the Sixers end up winning the first half by a score of 52-45. And they did everything that they possibly could. The one thing I really liked about the Sixers in this half is that, again, clean basketball. I don't care if Devin Booker and if Bradley Beal aren't playing. You got to take care of the business that's out there right in front of you. And, again, they're sharing the ball. Everybody's getting their touches. The ball movement is flying. And look, Kelly Oubre Jr. has been making the shots. Joel Embiid has 11 points. Tobias Harris, man. Tobias Harris has 12 points in this game, and that's been a common theme now this season where he's getting the ball. He's actually taking it to the cup. He's finding his spots, and Nick Nurse is basically telling him, don't be afraid to do you, okay? Don't always ISO, because ISO Tobias Harris is not always a fun thing to watch, especially when he does it so much. But, you need to be somebody that's either catching and shooting the three, but also you're a playmaker too, Toby. So do what you got to do. Take it to the cup, clock in and clock out, and then get back on defense. And that's basically what it's been as far as what my eyes have been telling me. So that's a very good thing. What has surprised you guys? I want to hear from you guys, okay? It's about participation. So what have you guys liked from this first half? Please comment down below. What have you guys enjoyed the most from this half? Enjoyed the most from this first half. All right? That's what I want to know. Comment down below because I want to hear what you guys have to say. And I think it's important that we each interact on here, I know that we're still trying to build up our Sixers audience again, but this is how we got to do it. And I want you guys to participate and be a part of the conversation. Even if you're like, JJ, what just happened? Or like, can you explain this to me? Maybe during, a dead air time, when there's a stoppage in play, I could do that. So, we're going to go right on over to Devin's channel. All right. We're going to go do that right now. Devin. Oh, he's not live yet. What the heck? Oh, yes, he is. There he is. All right. So we'll drop his link right here. There we go. And we'll go right to his channel. All right. So come on over to this channel. And we'll go right on over to go see Devin. All right. And we'll leave him a like. What's up, Devin? What is good? We are raiding and just wanted to say hi to you. Say hi to you. Because we love you, buddy. We do. All right, we got a white mocha coffee from Starbucks. All right, it is this. It's not the season yet, but it is. It is starting. It's getting close. Christmas music doesn't start until early December. That's my thoughts on that. Hey JJ, you recognize me? Oh, of course, Travis. How you doing? What is good, my guy? Travis, hey JJ, you'll recognize me from the baseball playoffs, but I figured since the Suns were playing, I'd stop in and listen while I cook. Oh man, the Suns are not cooking today because they are missing 2 star players. They're actually not playing that bad. They're playing really well, but the Sixers are just playing better. Sixers have a really good basketball system that they're playing with. It seems like that the schemes that have been drawn up by Nick Nurse, it's just been sharing the basketball and not give the ball to Joel Embiid and watch him like it's an ESPN highlight. And what I really mean by that is, if you guys have not been tuning into a Sixers basketball for a little bit of time, the one thing that Doc Rivers did a whole lot of, especially throughout his tenure here, was he wanted to make sure, and he's elaborated this several times, that he wants Embiid and Harden to have the ball. That he wanted Embiid and Harden to have the ball at almost all times. And therefore that was, wearing and tearing their body, and it wasn't doing them a whole lot of good because Embiid would have to get you like 35 to 40 points every single night in order for you to win. And while he can do that, and while James Harden was really good at his role, you're playing a lot of iso ball. You know what I'm saying? So now with Nick Nurse being in there, everything has really been a lot more clean. It's been a whole lot more of, just being unselfish, passing the ball around the timeline, swinging the basketball, and not just always playing hero ball with Joel. So there have been more plays for Tobias Harris. There's been more plays for Kelly Oubre Jr. Oubre Jr. is catching and shooting, but he's also shooting off the dribble too. Okay, if the double team's coming on Joel Embiid, well, now they're going to swing it out to Tyrese Maxey, and Maxey has that deadly floater that he can utilize. If he's left wide open for a 3, he can knock those down, even though he's been a little bit cold over his last 2 games. And I think that that's a really good thing for the Sixers. So the coaching has been really different as well. I remember personally, and I was covering the team, and I've been on the record for saying this, but I'll say it again because you guys are new and coming in, so you guys don't know this. So I actually used to call games for the Delaware Bluecoats. They're the NBA G League affiliate of the Philadelphia 76ers. I did that for 2 years, and I did it in the 2020-2021 season and 2021-2022 season. So, but the one thing that I noticed just from going to the complex is that the Sixers weren't always working on drills that were even fundamentals, like rebounding drills, and sometimes like during practices, some members would just be not calling plays and not going over certain drills like that, or even that fundamental, like rebounding drills and those types of things. And to me, like, it's one thing if you don't have size, which is understandable, but rebounding to me is all about effort. And if you're not putting in the effort to get, and you're not boxing out and getting offensive rebounds, and you're not leaping up and timing things perfectly, then you're going to struggle with rebounding because that's just how it is. That's the name of the game. You need to make sure that everybody's in their spots, but you also need to, toughen up a little bit, and make sure that your team is filled with guys that have grit and unlock everybody's potential. And I think that Nick Nurse has done a really good job at that, And these games that they're winning, besides the first game, which was just the Damian Lillard show, they're not even close games. Like, they are outscoring their opponents. They're playing really good defensive rotation defense. And they're rotating on guys and closing out. They did a couple today. There were a couple of closeouts that I wish that they would have done a better job at. But yeah, again, comment down below what you guys have liked about this game so far. Again, I want to hear from each and every one of you. Travis is on here. He says, yeah, it's a closer game than I expected it to be. It is, but I believe that the Sixers. I think that the Sixers have done a good job. But I also know, again, this Suns team is missing some guys. There's no doubt about it. They're missing Devin Booker. They're missing Bradley Beal. Booker was questionable, and Beal was listed as out for this game. So, call it like it is. So, all right. If you are just tuning in, we'll go over some individual stats too. So Tobias Harris, the Sixers starters today, actually, we'll say it like this. They have scored 52 points in total. DeAnthony Melton has been the one starter that has really been struggling, but defensively he's done a good job today. He has a steal, he has a block. I've noticed that he's done a good job at getting Kevin Durant off of his game. So he's been pretty good defensively and hasn't really showed up too much on the stat sheet. He also has 3 assists too. 17 points for Kelly Oubre Jr., 2 for 4 from downtown, 7 for 10 from the field, had a big buzzer beater as the clock or as the buzzer went off for the first half and the Sixers went into halftime. Tyrese Maxey has 9 points, with 6 assists and 3 rebounds, 2 turnovers, which is not really like him, but he has to get better in that department. But Embiid has 11 points. He has 6 rebounds. He's 3 for 9 from the field, 1 for 1 from downtown. Tobias Harris with 12 points. It's been really, really sharp. I didn't even look at it from this perspective, but no bench piece has scored. No bench piece. So all 52 of their points, I did it in my head because I figured that there was some scoring from the bench, but I didn't even look at that. None. They don't have any scoring from the bench so far. None. The bench has put up 0 points, and they're just 0 for 2 from the field, and that's just a shot by Reed and Patrick Beverley. That's it. So Kevin Durant has 14 points. He's been leading the way for the Suns. He's 4 for 9 from the field, 1 for 1 from deep, and also has 2 assists, 4 rebounds, 1 steal, 3 turnovers. And then Bates Diop has 2 points, 1 assist, 1 steal, 1 block. The other thing that's really stood out to me today so far is Eric Gordon. He's 1 for 3 from downtown, 4 for 9 from the field. He's minus 13, but he has 9 points. He also has 2 blocks and 2 assists. So it's not really a guy that gets a lot of blocks in the game, but whoever took him to have 2 blocks today or have at least more than 1 block, you hit a home run with that. So good for you for doing that. You definitely cashed out a lot of money for that. Oh, boy. Yes. All right, so no Devin Booker and no Bradley Beal for the Phoenix Suns. The Sixers, I haven't seen Marcus Morris has not been in the game just yet, but the Sixers traded James Harden and got a whole lot back for James Harden. They got like 5 draft picks off the top of my head that I can remember. And then they also had Robert Covington in the deal, KJ Martin, who I haven't seen out there just yet either. Covington, KJ Martin, and also Marcus Morris as well. So, good stuff for the Sixers. They definitely needed to get more wings. And this is probably, I'll tell you right now, this is probably like the deepest Sixers team I think I've seen in quite some time. I do. They have a lot of forwards, and their bench looks really, really good. Boy. If you are new to the channel, make sure you like and subscribe and turn on those notification bell icons so that way you'll know when I upload or if I go live. We do Sixers basketball, Flyers hockey, Eagles football, and Phillies baseball as well. So, very good stuff. It's a little weird, this 1 o'clock start time. I don't really like it, but I know that they wanted to get this out of the way because the Flyers play tonight, I believe. Yes, the Flyers are playing a back-to-back. They are home, correct? I know that it's a back-to-back. Yep, they are. They play at 7:30. Play at 7:30. That should be a good game, too. Travis Konechny's been playing really well. And the fact that they won yesterday without Couturier and Carter Hart was impressive. All right, so the Sixers will be going back out there. Again, the first half summary. All right, you have Kelly Oubre Jr. with 17 points. He was 7 for 10 from the field, 2 for 4 from 3. And Kevin Durant, again, just leading the way for the Suns. 14 points, 4 for 9 from the field, 5 for 6 from the foul line, and 4 rebounds as well. Your football team's on top. Who's your football team? Rutgers or Penn State? Is Penn State on right now? I don't know. Who's your football team? All right, so the Sixers will have the basketball. They're going now from right to left as they switch sides. Or they're actually going from left to right, I beg your pardon. Suns going from right to left. You're Tennessee. Oh, wow. Here's Joel Embiid off of Eubanks for a 2. No good. And Kevin Durant climbs the ladder, comes down the chimney with the rebound. He'll pass it all the way to Drew Eubanks. The ball was blocked by Embiid, but they're going to call him for a shooting foul. So Joel Embiid gets called for the personal foul there. That's just his first. He's +6 from the field, too. Does have 4 turnovers. And now Eubanks will go to the foul line. So Eubanks' first foul shot is up and in. Drew Eubanks, 26 years old, from Starkville, Mississippi. So he's from Oregon. That's where he went to high school. He is from Starkville, Mississippi, but he went to high school in Oregon and then went to college at Oregon State. The foul shot is up, and that's in 2. So it's now 52-47. Sixers up by 5 points. 11:18 left in the third quarter. Here's Joel Embiid at the foul line. Double team's coming. He'll try to find his way to the rim, and he puts it up and in with the right-handed floater. Just unstoppable by Joel Embiid, as he stopped dribbling and just had to try to find a way to come up with a shot, and that was definitely legal. He did the right thing there. So with the basketball now is Eubanks. Eubanks has to pass it to somebody. He can't find anybody. Still can't find anybody. Now just hand it off to Allen. 4 seconds left on the shot clock. Allen finds his way past Embiid and goes up with the left hand and gets a layup there on the left side of the baseline. 54-49. Embiid wide open for a three-pointer. Decides not to go with it. Melton's three-pointer is up and in. So Joel Embiid being unselfish and getting the assist right there. That's only his first assist tonight. Embiid has averaged about 7 assists per game so far this season. Gordon on the near wing. Tries to take it to the cup. Goes up against Embiid and finishes with the high arc just over the fingertips of Joel. It's a 57-51 game. Tyrese Maxey outside to Embiid. You can't leave him wide open because he'll knock it down just like that. 60-51. Sixers up by 9. Joel Embiid 2 for 2 from downtown. Allen all the way to Bates Diop, who's back outside. Here's Eric Gordon, the great three-point shooter. And Drew Eubanks will just get the handoff there against Embiid. Goes up with a 2, and he can't finish it. Embiid wins that battle. 60-51. He's been really dominant in the post and from beyond the arc today. Nola pass to Maxey. Maxey, one more to Oubre Jr. for 3. Money again for Kelly Oubre Jr. And the Philadelphia 76ers start things off with a bang in the second half. That's how you do it. Oh, we love to see unselfish basketball by Philadelphia as they lead by a dozen. Timeout called by the Suns. All right. Why? I don't know why this is. All right, let's do this again. Every time, man, every time we start off a new half, we just have to, copy and paste this back in. Can't tell why. Is this like a Yahoo hack or something? Oh, it's probably because the URL changes. That's probably why. So I have to just remember to refresh it. Nope. Why is this not refreshing? Come on, baby. There we go. That's better. So yeah, if you're new to the channel, spike the like, baby. Hit the subscribe button. Turn on those notification bell icons. That way you'll know when I go live or when I upload. All right, we'll go back to here. We have 13 people on here watching. 15 likes. Come on, baby. The algorithm is not caught up today. I'm not a fan of these afternoon games, but at least we got it done early today. Next game will be at 7 o'clock. It'll be Hawks and Pelicans. Then you got the Charlotte Hornets taking on the Indiana Pacers at 7 o'clock. And the Lakers will be facing the Orlando Magic at 7 p.m. Eastern Time as well. The Kings are at the Rocket Mortgage Arena playing in Houston. It'll be at 8 o'clock. Jazz and the Timberwolves playing at 8 o'clock as well. Then we have two more games. You got the Celtics in Brooklyn at 8 o'clock. And then the Chicago Bulls are out in Denver tonight. They're playing at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. All right. So the Sixers on an 11-6 run to start off the second half here. That is a really good thing for this team. So there's Frank Vogel, who coached for the Lakers last year, or a couple of years ago, I should say. Darvin Ham took over last year for the Lakers. Still is their coach now. Eric Gordon out there for the Suns. So he'll get the inbound. Gordon has to pass it. He'll pass it all the way to Bates Diop. And Diop loses the basketball. It goes out of bounds. Last touch, though, by Kelly Oubre Jr. So with 4.9 seconds left on the shot clock, Suns will inbound it. On the inbound, here it comes. There's Drew Eubanks. 3-pointers up by Bates Diop. And he throws it right into the ring of fire and gets it to fall. 63-54. Keita Bates Diop makes the 24-foot shot off of the assist by Drew Eubanks. Here's Tobias Harris. We'll give it up inside to Embiid. Embiid draws the double team. Finds a cutting melt into the basket. And he goes up and gets it to go again. Joel Embiid with his second dime of the game and his second of the half. Kevin Durant going into the post. He'll have to dribble it. He gets the ball loose, though, by Embiid. Stolen away by Melton. All the way inside to Maxey. Maxey outside. Or Harris outside to Maxey for three. Excuse me. No good. Embiid with the offensive rebound. Gets it up. Not once, but twice. He puts it up and in. Joel Embiid with 18 points on the game. Grayson Allen, the former Buck, being unselfish, almost getting the hockey assist as he got it to Durant, and Durant passed it back inside to Drew Eubanks. But Joel Embiid just doing it all, getting the assist. It was a no-look pass to DeAnthony Melton, who was cutting to the rim. That's just what you call great basketball IQ. Eubanks will go to the line. The first foul shot is up, and it's in. So the Sixers do lead by a dozen. 8:05 left in the third frame of this game. Second foul shot. He makes it. 8 minutes to go in the third quarter. Tyrese Maxey's been a little bit quiet today. 9 points for him. As there's Melton all the way to Embiid. Embiid backing against his defender, going to the rim, and posterizes Eubanks. And he's fouled too. Joel Embiid flexing his muscles and going to the foul line. 69-56. And if you're Drew Eubanks, my goodness. Embiid just embarrassing him and just putting it up in him with the right-handed sledgehammer. That's why he's so hard to foul. Embiid trying to go up and convert with a three-point play, and he does. He makes the foul shot. Sixers lead by 14 points. 7:50 left in the third quarter. Here's Grayson Allen back to Durant. Durant back to Allen again. Allen has to pass it because he just stopped dribbling. He'll give it up to Durant. 8 seconds left on the shot clock. Durant tries to go into the lane. Fizzles his way. Can't get it to go, but Eubanks with the offensive rebound and the putback. 70-58. Embiid could not box him out. He was trying to stay on Durant. And it didn't work out. Sometimes you just got to bite the bullet. DeAnthony Melton being guarded by Eric Gordon on the far wing. Now hand it off to Embiid. Embiid being double-teamed. Maxey was left wide open, but now Gordon goes back against his defender. Embiid almost got the ball loose. He has to pass it out of traffic. They'll swing it around the timeline to Oubre Jr. again for three. No good. And Eubanks did a good job at boxing Joel out. It goes out of bounds on the far corner. So the Sixers lead by 12. They're winning the quarter 18-13. 6:50 left in the third quarter. Here's Durant off the fadeaway jumper from the corner. No good. Harris with the rebound. Inside to Maxey. Maxey with the runner. Yes! Tyrese Maxey in double figures in scoring. 72-58. He has 11. Durant working around the screen. Goes towards the foul line. Shoots it off the dribble. Good contest by Tobias Harris. An offensive rebound, though. It goes all the way to Allen. Allen puts up a three and connects from the near corner. So Grayson Allen grabbed his own offensive rebound and barely had to move. It went all the way towards him as if he were God. Tyrese Maxey will hand it off to Embiid. Embiid inside to Oubre Jr. Oh, he couldn't finish it, and he was looking for a signal by the refs. It remains silent, though. Durant spinning, fading against Embiid, and gets his way towards the cup with the right hand. A finger roll finish, if you will, for Kevin Durant. Here's Maxey back to Embiid. Embiid thought about spotting up and shooting. This time, he'll fade away. He'll pass it out to Maxey. Maxey, one more to Melton. No good. Offensive rebound, though, by Embiid. Embiid off the jumper. Yes! Right at the foul line. Sixers go up by 11. 5:30 left to go. 15-second chance points for Philadelphia in this afternoon's game. Bates Diop with the basketball at the top of the key, telling Kevin Durant to go down. Durant wants it, though. He's being guarded by Tobias Harris. But Durant gets it, though. 5 seconds left on the shot clock. He's on the far wing. He'll go inside, gets past Harris, and Harris saying nothing that he could do there. My bad, though, for letting Durant get by me. And you can't leave him wide open and let him get around you just like that. Couple of Suns ready to come in after a stoppage in play. Here's Joel Embiid. Thought about isoing, but he'll swing it out to Harris. Harris back to Embiid. Embiid will find Maxey, though. Maxey outside to Harris. Inside, outside. Three-pointer. It bounces. No good. Melton gets the defensive rebound, though. And he gets fouled. The offensive rebound by Melton as he knives his way into the paint and snags it from Okogie. And again, Tobias Harris just doing a good job at sharing the basketball and giving it up to Maxey. That's just how this team has been playing this season so far. First foul shot by Melton. It rims around the Rosie, and it goes out. Patrick Beverley and Furkan Korkmaz ready to sub in for the Sixers. And Jordan Goodwin also comes in for Drew Eubanks. And Josh Okogie will sub in for Eric Gordon. Second foul shot, he can't convert there, so DeAnthony Melton, a very good foul shooter, misses 2 times at the line. Durant goes inside. A whistle is called, though. Don't know who it's going to be on, as Durant tried to cut it right into the lane. 74-65. Sixers lead it by 9 points. Durant will inbound it from the far corner, and he'll hand it off to Nurkic. Durant being unselfish, going up and getting a bounce pass to Nurkic, and he got it. So Jusuf Nurkic with a reverse layup. 74-67, Sixers lead it by 7 points. DeAnthony Melton trying to break down his defender. He'll go around Embiid. He'll get to the lane, goes up with a 2. It's blocked and tipped by Bates Diop as well. Here come the Suns on a fast break. Three-pointers up by Goodwin, and he can't get it. Furkan Korkmaz grabs the rebound. He'll pass it out to Embiid as a defender was coming on him, and he had to stop his dribble. Embiid at the top of the key, thought about taking the jumper, but decides to go to the foul line. He'll swing it out to Melton. Melton for another 3. No good. Patrick Beverley with the offensive rebound. He'll give Melton another try. And that one's off the mark. 2 wide open looks by DeAnthony Melton, and he could not convert. Kevin Durant with the basketball. He'll find Allen. Allen takes it to the cup, but will pass it back outside. Allen gets it back again at the far wing. Allen to Nurkic, who's left wide open for 3. And it does not get the friendly bounce. And again, the Sixers can't box out. Goodwin goes up with it, no good. And a foul is called on Oubre Jr. Kelly Oubre Jr. got called for a loose ball foul. So Jordan Goodwin was able to grab his own miss again after Nurkic missed a 3. Tried to put it back up and in, but it didn't work. So 14 seconds left on the shot clock. Durant being guarded by Beverley. A drop-off pass inside. It's last touch, though, by Embiid as it goes out of bounds. Melton fell off. They started Bates Diop. Well, I thought Vogel was a good coach. Well, they're not. They're missing Booker and Bradley Beal. So here's Nurkic. Nurkic will hand it off to Durant. 5 seconds left on the shot clock. He's being guarded by Oubre Jr. He'll spot up and shoot over Oubre Jr. and gets it. So Kevin Durant, the assassin, puts the Suns down by 5. Cuts the deficit to 5, if you will, and a timeout is called by Nick Nurse and the Sixers. It's 74-69, 3:08 left in the third period. Sixers lead by 5. We're stumbling a little bit. We're thinking too much. I think that we've been thinking about this too much. Mike Green says he's brutal. Who, Melton? Melton just missed 2 wide open 3s. Come on, man. You got to cash those in, bro. You got to. Patrick Beverley comes away with an offensive rebound over Kevin Durant, by the way. The Sixers guards tonight, you have to give DeAnthony Melton credit for this. The Sixers guards against Kevin Durant have really made him look so foolish. And Durant, look, he has 20 points, he has 6 rebounds, he's 7 for 15 from the field. But if you're actually like watching the game, okay, these guards that are like 6'2", 6'3", and Kevin Durant's what, like 6'10"? Like he's listed as 6'10", and people say that he's really like 7 feet tall. They're doing a great job on him. They really are. They're like getting into his head and making sure that they're standing their ground as he tries to posterize them. Give him credit. Cheers. Time is at 2:43. All right. It is 2:43 p.m. Eastern Time. If you are just tuning into the channel, make sure that you leave a like and subscribe. If you want us to be up there with all the other great content creators for Sixers basketball, that's all you got to do. Just like, subscribe, turn on those bells, and we come on here for Sixers basketball, Flyers hockey. We're not doing the Flyers game, though, tonight. We're going to start doing Flyers games next week. So, and more on that on probably Monday or so. We'll be doing it later in the week. Because I want to be able to listen to these casts, man. I really do. I want to be able to listen to these calls from Tim Saunders and learn from him. So that's how you learn. So, what time do the Flyers play? Hopefully we're home by like 7:30. Or if we miss a period, it's fine. I just really would like to hear Tim Saunders. Couldn't hear him last night. But I need to listen to some games before I do it. Let's see what time the Flyers play. Flyers play at 7:30, right? Yeah, okay. So they're on at 7:30. All right, we should be fine. Kelly Oubre Jr. with 20 points. He's 3 for 6 from downtown. 3:03 left in the third quarter. The Suns will have, or Oubre Jr. will take it to the lane. He goes up with a dunk, and he's fouled there. 76-69. Hold me back, fam, says the crowd on Kelly Oubre Jr.'s dunk that he just was able to get past Jusuf Nurkic. Got it to go. They had a graphic up for the Suns, and I didn't think that was going to happen. Oubre's coming through. He really is. 76-69, and he comes up with a big three-point play as he cashes in for the foul line. Hockey is pretty hard. It's faster than basketball. I know, but we got to get reps one way or the other, man. We do. But, yeah, it is hard. So Durant gets the ball inside, goes up with the 2, and connects. 77-71. Sixers lead it by 2 possessions. 2:35 left to go in the third frame. Furkan Korkmaz back out there for the Sixers. Kelly Oubre Jr. at the top of the key goes inside, gets the ball stripped by Durant, and it was last touched by Oubre. So it goes out of bounds, and the Suns will get the ball back again. Good job by Durant to just swat it right off of his right knee. And he did the right thing. 2:28 left in the third period. So we're about ready to go into the fourth pretty soon. Here's Bates Diop passing it all the way back out there to Okogie. Okogie will hand it off to Nurkic. Nurkic back inside. And it's almost intercepted by the Sixers. But the Suns could not come up with a shot there. That was Eric Gordon that couldn't come up with it. Here's Jaden Springer, a fadeaway jumper. It's blocked by Nurkic. Oh, man. Nurkic came out of nowhere as soon as Springer was turning around. Gordon has the ball, works around the screen, passes it all the way to Watanabe. Watanabe, that is. Watanabe all the way to Okogie. Okogie goes inside with a floater. No good. It's a little bit short. Good defense by Joel at the foul line. Springer climbs the ladder, grabs the rebound. Here's Beverly trying to reward Springer. Springer on the near corner. Tried to pass it to Beverly, and now he can't do so. Okogie doing a good job at playing defense on him. Beverly tries to come to the ball, gets the handoff pass. Pass all the way out to Oubre Jr. Lets it fly. Oh, he almost got it. It rimmed out from the far corner. So 77-71, 1:18 left in the third quarter. Gordon will work around the screen again. He's on the far elbow, goes up with a runner, and banks it in from the backboard. I think that the banks are actually still open at this time on Saturdays, most of them, but that's why he was able to cash in. 15-5, Suns lead or are on this run. Embiid for 3. No. Suns down by 4 against the 76ers, who have 77 points. 45 seconds left in the third quarter. Gordon gets a screen from Nurkic. He'll go inside. He'll try to pass it back out to Watanabe. Watanabe all the way to Goodwin. Goodwin to Nurkic. One more to Okogie, and he slams it home. 77-75. The Suns are on a run. Sixers, they're not going to be able to go for a 2-for-1. There's 8 seconds separating the shot clock from the game clock. Furkan all the way to Springer on the far corner, but there's a stoppage in play. We got 20.3 seconds left in this third quarter. And the foul is called. I believe it'll be on Joel Embiid. Paul Reed's going to sub in, but he gets the signal from the ref saying that he has to wait another second here. They called a personal foul on Nurkic. That's what it was. So he will not sub in, so Embiid is just going to stay back out there for the rest of this quarter unless there's a big stoppage in play. Oubre Jr. on the far wing. What's he going to do? He'll have to try to pass it to somebody. 5 seconds left on the shot clock. Pass to Embiid. Embiid with a fadeaway three-pointer from the top of the key. Oh, my goodness! Joel Embiid with the shot clock winding down off the foot, and Devin Booker stunned. Here's a three-pointer by Nurkic, and he can't make it. Man, Joel Embiid stunning Devin Booker as if he is Kobe Bryant. That's not what a center's supposed to do. And he just makes it look so easy. a Dirk Nowitzki-esque type of a three-pointer with the shot clock winding down to 1 at the top of the key. And it was nothing but net. All right. Crazy. Go to the fourth quarter. 80-75, man. Sixers lead it by 5. As we go to the fourth quarter. All right. We did not do this today. And I apologize about this because I forgot. We're going to do it now. It's time for our 76ers trivia question of the day. All right, so I'm going to ask you a Sixers trivia question. If you get it right, this is what you'll hear. And if you get it wrong, you'll hear this. Okay. So here we go. Sixers trivia question of the day by JJ. So here is the question. Who was the first 76er to have his jersey number retired? Who was it? Who was the first 76er to have his jersey number retired? Comment down below. First 76er to have his jersey number retired. That is our trivia question of the day. All right? I want to hear what your thoughts are. Come on. First 76er to have his jersey number retired. Hal Greer, says Bill. That's correct. Good job, Bill. Good job, Bill. You got it. You got it. I didn't think it was going to be that hard. But yep, Hal. Hal represented the Sixers in the NBA All-Star game for 10 straight years, from 61 to 70. Okay, he's the only Sixer player to wear number 15. And he leads the Sixers in all-time points scored, minutes played, field goals made, field goals attempted, and games played and personal fouls as well. So, good job. Good job by Bill. You got it correct. Nice job, Bill. Wow, I wasn't sure. It could have been Wilt. It could have been, but you got it. It worked out for you, man. All right, come on, man. 80-75, we start off the fourth quarter. Watanabe for a three. No good. Rebound, though, all the way to Tobias Harris. It was battered around by Paul Reed. So Sixers starting off this quarter as they lead it by 5. They lost the third quarter, 30-28. Harris works around the screen, goes into the paint. Find Reed. Reed will hand it off to Korkmaz. Korkmaz all the way towards the lane and gets the underhanded scoop to go on the right side of the baseline. 82-75. Sixers up by 7. Here's Kevin Durant being guarded by Paul Reed all the way out of the Wells Fargo Center sign. He tries to find some breathing room. He'll hand it off to Nurkic. Nurkic back to Durant. Durant inside. It gets blocked by Reed, but he gets called for a foul. So Kevin Durant almost eased his way into the lane to try to get a basket, and Paul Reed said no. And there was a pretty good foul there by B-Ball Paul. That's what you want to do, man. If you're a 6'9 wing, you got to stay on a guy like Durant here and play some small ball. So Durant's going to go to the line to get 2 free throws as his 2. First one is up and in. 82-76, Kevin Durant today with 23 points, 6 rebounds, 3 dimes, 1 steal, 2 blocks, and 4 turnovers. Then you got Eric Gordon with 13 points. He's 6 for 12 from the field, 1 for 3 from 3, and has 2 blocks as well. Second foul shot is good by Durant. It's 82-76. Actually, he missed it, my bad. Furkan Korkmaz grabbed the rebound. Tobias Harris gets the ball loose and pickpocketed by Okogie. Okogie inside, goes up with a 2, no good. And it's rebounded by Maxey. Tyrese Maxey gets a dime there, or a board, I should say. Maxey with another turnover as he almost got the ball stolen away. It goes out of bounds. And, well, it was last touched by the Suns. Can't believe it. But 16 seconds left on the shot clock. How about Tyrese Maxey getting in on the action there as he was able to get a block, and so was Robert Covington on Okogie as he was trying to go to the rim. Didn't see it at first, And we have a timeout here. Can't tell why. Why it would be this early, so I'm wondering if they're going to review something, the refs. But I don't know. Is there a way, besides putting the closed caption on because it's so addicting to look at that, is there a way that we can try to, like, have a better play-by-play system, like, instead of ESPN? I think ESPN's the best one for basketball. NFL Jesus is a really good one for football, but I can't find anything equivalent to that for basketball. If you want more people to come on here, make sure you like and subscribe, man. That's all you got to do. Just press those 2 buttons. Some afternoon basketball at the Wells Fargo Center. It's 82-76 with 10:44 left to go in quarter number 4. That's all it is. Let's take a look at some college football scores today. All right, shall we? Let's do that right now. All right, college football scores. Comment down below what your thoughts are about this game. I want to hear from each and every one of you. Ohio State's winning 21-16 against Rutgers with 12:25 left in the fourth. Kansas State and Texas, they're tied 27 apiece with 12:37 left to go in the fourth quarter. Texas A&M is losing to Ole Miss, who's ranked 10th in the country, 31-21. Then you got Notre Dame losing so far to Clemson. Clemson's 4-4. Notre Dame 7-2 with 7:29 left to go in the fourth quarter. And then Tennessee, man, they are just mollywopping UConn 56-3. UConn is 1-7 on the season, but still 56 points by Tennessee. And Arizona State is losing 14-3 to Utah. Utah has the football with 12:36 left in the second quarter. And Army's playing against the Air Force. Army's 2-6 this season, while the Air Force is 8-0, and Army has a 10-0 lead. All right, then we got more games coming up in the afternoon. Oklahoma will take on Oklahoma State at 3:30. Florida State will be going up against Pittsburgh at 3:30 as well. Georgia's hosting Missouri, so Georgia's number 2 in the SEC, and Missouri is 12th in the SEC. Georgia's 8-0. So, some really good games, and then Penn State will also be on Fox. They'll be taking on Maryland in the Big Ten tournament. So, that'll be really cool to watch too. Penn State ranking 12th or 11th, I should say, in the nation. So Harris will get the inbound. He spins, moves, puts up a reverse shot, and it's in. So it was a 180 shot by Tobias Harris off the dribble. Watanabe will hand it off to Okogie. Okogie inside to Durant. Durant gets fouled by Tobias Harris, and Harris cannot believe it. It was in the act of shooting, and Kevin Durant will go to the line for 2. So Drew Eubanks not being able to stop Tobias Harris. That turnaround jumper that he has is almost unstoppable, especially in this game. It's been pretty much automatic. Durant's foul shot is up and in. So just a little bit more info about Yuta Watanabe. He's been a guy that has played for the Brooklyn Nets. He actually started off his career with the Memphis Grizzlies and then played with the Raptors and was a part of the Raptors 905 organization. And he's been doing pretty well. It's 84-78 as Durant makes that free throw too. He's a small forward / shooting guard. Here's Furkan Korkmaz, the Turkish delight, being guarded by Yuta Watanabe. Korkmaz gets the ball stripped and stolen away by Eric Gordon. Gordon off to the races. Inside, it's blocked by Reed, but finished by Kevin Durant. He swatted it away like it was a fly, and it just landed into the hands of Durant, who just slammed it home off the catch like it was an alley-oop pass. 84-80, Sixers only up by 4. Tyrese Maxey almost loses the dribbles around the timeline. Will pass it to Covington. Covington's three-pointer off the mark. Rebound, though, by Paul Reed. Reed to Korkmaz, to Maxey, back to Korkmaz for 3. Yes! Furkan Korkmaz getting wide open. 87-80, and the Sixers fans are loving it. 15-second chance points by the Sixers. 9.5 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. Gordon all the way out to Eubanks at the top of the key. He'll hand it back off to Durant. Durant being guarded and double-teamed and almost stolen away by Reed. He was double-teamed by Reed and Harris, and Reed just got his hand right in there, and it just went out of bounds towards the far sideline. And that's where Kevin Durant's going to inbound it this time around. And Drew Eubanks gets a technical foul on him. Man, oh man, this is absolutely absurd. Just the amount of technical fouls that have been issued this season in Sixers games. Tyrese Maxey will go to the line for the technical foul free throw, and he connects. So it's 88-80. Tyrese Maxey, in case you are wondering, he has 11 points, 8 assists, 4 rebounds, and 1 block as well. So again, Eubanks got called for a technical foul, and Durant's going to inbound it. It's now 88-80, though, as Maxey made the foul free throw, the technical foul free throw. Here's Durant off of a screen, puts up a triple. It's a little short, and rebounded by Watanabe. Watanabe back out to Durant. Durant trying to part the Red Sea, goes up with a 2. He's fouled by Furkan Korkmaz, and he'll go to the line for 2 more foul shots. So Kevin Durant just slowing the tempo down and just being able to edge his way into the lane and getting Furkan Korkmaz to bite. Clock stops with 9:08 left in regulation. 88-80. Durant takes 2 bounces and puts up a foul shot, and it goes in. So Kevin Durant, say what you want about the resume, just so much in his career that he's been able to go through. 35 years old he is. He is a 2-time champion as he makes that foul shot. 13-time NBA All-Star. 6-time All-NBA first team. He's been incredible throughout his entire career, especially against the Sixers. He's averaged a lot of points against them. So Maxey will hand it off to Harris. Harris on the far corner. Backing his way down against Durant. A turnaround jumper over KD. He got it! Oh my gosh. Kevin Durant's defense was almost picture perfect. That is crazy. 90-82, and Harris just with the better offense. Gordon goes into the lane, and Paul Reed does a good job at playing good defense, and Harris comes away with the rebound. Harris to Reed, trying to reward him inside, goes up with a 2, and gets it to go again. Timeout called by Phoenix. As the Sixers are on another big run, Reed gets high fives from everybody, including Nick Nurse, off the bench. 92-82, 8:27 left in the fourth quarter after this timeout. Furkan Korkmaz wide open, is working to get enough confidence from taking advantage of connecting the three-point shooting and playing more consistent. Absolutely, man. 1,000%. He's been really good. And if he's going to be getting wide open looks and if he's making his threes, then guess what? You got to play him. You do. He deserves a shot. He deserves a shot at in the second part of the rotation. He really does. He deserves a shot, man. If he's making the shots, he's playing well, you got to play him. Play the hot, feed the hot hands, man. Feed those hot hands. All right, what time is it? 3:04 p.m. Eastern Time. If you do hear a little bit of noise in the background, I do apologize because we are getting some stuff done at our house, so I can't do anything about that. So I do want to apologize in advance for that. All right. If you are new, though, make sure you like and subscribe and turn on those bells so that way you know when I upload or if I go live. Kevin Durant leading the way for the Suns with 29 points, 7 rebounds, 3 dimes, and 1 steal and 2 block. And Joel Embiid leading the way for the Sixers with 26 points, 11 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 block as well. How about Tobias Harris with 10 boards, 2 assists, and 16 points? He's 5 for 9 from the field, just 0 for 1 from 3. And Tyrese Maxey with 12 points, 4 rebounds, 8 assists for him, and 1 block as well. Then you got Kelly Oubre Jr., who has 23 points. He's 3 for 7 from 3 and has 3 rebounds. So the Sixers really just doing a good job at just getting points, man. They really are. Lots of floor generals and lots of spacing, I would say. So Grayson Allen's going to come in for Josh Okogie, as he'll sub back in. Okogie is 25 years old from Lagos, Nigeria. So here come the Suns after this timeout. 2 turnovers this half, 12 turnovers in the first half by the Sixers. Eubanks will hand it off to Gordon again. Gordon standing at the logo, being guarded by Harris. Now he's being guarded by Rocco. Watanabe goes up and he gets fouled, so he will head back to the line to shoot 2 more free throws. 92-82. So Yuta Watanabe in there for the Phoenix Suns. He's from Yokohama, Japan. He's 29 years old, had a birthday on October 13th. First foul shot, puts it up and in. So the foul is called on Furkan Korkmaz. So Watanabe, a former Atlantic 10 Defensive Player of the Year back in 2018, is able to cash in on both foul shots. 92-84, Sixers going from left to right. And again, the Suns going from right to left. Here's Tyrese Maxey at the top of the key, getting his way into the lane, going up with a 2, and finishing with the left hand. He got it. Tyrese Maxey with 14 points. He's plus 18 from the field. Grayson Allen on the near wing, being guarded by Tobias Harris, and Allen gets called for the travel. He picked up his pivot foot as he tried to come up with a play, stopped his dribble, and he walked the floor. He moved it. So that's a travel called, and another turnover by the Suns. Again, Sixers up by 10 with 7:45 left to go in the fourth quarter. Sixers have scored 50 points in the paint, while the Suns have scored 40. Harris will get the handoff. He'll pass it back to Maxey. Maxey with Reed in the lane. A two-man game there. Inside, outside, back to Maxey. Maxey does not pull up. Instead, he'll take it to the lane. Tries to find Harris. It was almost stolen away by Durant. Harris comes back up with it. Takes it to the cup and gets it up and in. An unlucky bounce for Kevin Durant. It was like he was a cornerback trying to guard a wide receiver. It got pickpocketed there. And speaking of pickpocketed, as soon as the inbounded pass was made, Paul Reed tried to dive his way towards Kevin Durant. And, well, the ball went out of bounds, so it was last touched by B-Ball Paul. Tobias Harris with 18 points, 10 rebounds, and 2 assists and 1 steal. And now the Suns are already in the bonus. 96-84, and there's 7:15 left to go in the fourth, so the Sixers are already over the foul limit, and that's not a good thing for the Sixers, even though they lead it by a dozen. Durant's first foul shot is up and in. 96-85. Snowman missed the trivia question. You did. Oh, man, I asked who the first Sixer to retire their jersey was. Who was the first Sixer to retire their jersey? That's what it was. 96-85. We have a couple of substitutions as Josh Okogie comes back in for Eric Gordon. Second foul shot is good by Durant, too. 96-86. The Suns are 21 for 26 from the foul line. Sixers 13 for 16. Oubre Jr. will hand it off to Maxey. Maxey off to the races, puts up a three-pointer and knocks it down. Tyrese Maxey getting his first three-pointer of the night. He is just 1 for 5 from downtown. Durant trying to answer back with a 3 himself. He clanks it off the front of the rim. It goes out of bounds. Last touch by Durant himself. And the Sixers will get the ball back 99-86. And we're just about halfway done the fourth frame. So Tyrese Maxey had a lot of speed, but then all of a sudden just put it up and in. And now the Sixers get called with a turnover. It's on Robert Covington. He gets called with an offensive foul. So Rocco, who was with the Sixers during the process years, just during the very beginning, he's now back in the Sixers uniform after the trade was made for James Harden. Suns haven't scored a field goal in 3.5 minutes. Grayson Allen will hand it off to Durant. Durant being tightly guarded by Robert Covington. He doesn't get any space. The ball stripped and stolen away. Caused by Covington. Stolen by Reed. Harris trying to get the ball back. And he does. It was almost deflected and stolen away by Okogie. So Tyrese Maxey trying to set the tempo at the top of the key. A bounce pass inside to Reed. Reed with the right hand goes up against Watanabe and gets it to go. Sixers have reached the century mark as they lead at 101-86. And Frank Vogel, who's infuriated, wants a timeout. And he'll get one. Good job by the 76ers forwards. And this is why you need to have a lot of depth with your bench, because Covington made a really good play there against Durant. And now you can't get any sort of breathing room if you're KD. I love these wings, man. I really do. These wings are what the Sixers have needed for a really long time. And Nick Nurse is just letting these guys play. Not staggering anybody's minutes. Letting the young guys go out there, do their thing. And they're just playing fun basketball. They're passing the ball around. They're swinging it out to wide open guys. This is what basketball's supposed to look like. Just is. It's not so hard. It's not always going to have to be about Embiid hero ball or Tyrese Maxey hero ball. Just play good fundamental basketball. That's all it is. If you are new to the channel, make sure you like and subscribe. We got 24 people on here watching. That means 4 of you that are on here have not hit that like button, and that's an insult to me, man. That is an insult. That's the only way to make it up is just by hitting that like button. That's it. I love each and every one of you. If you guys love these Sixers calls, make sure you like and subscribe. We do Sixers basketball, Flyers hockey, Eagles football, and we just got done with the Phillies and the Major League Baseball season. All right, so Eric Gordon still out there for the Suns. He'll get the inbound. He's working around Oubre Jr.'s defender. Kevin Durant being guarded by Robert Covington at the top of the key. Tries to sneak his way through. Passes it outside to Okogie for 3. No good. Paul Reed with the rebound. He'll give it out to Maxey. Maxey with a home run pass to Harris. Almost got away from him. And Harris will slow the tempo down again as he dribbles all the way back out. And here's Maxey, who gets the handoff at the Toyota sign. Works around the screen again. 9 seconds left on the shot clock. Maxey lets it fly over KD. Yes! Tyrese Maxey is starting to feel it himself. 104-86. A bow and an arrow and a bullseye by Maxey. 104-86. Gordon. Pull pass it all the way to Allen. Wide open for 3. It goes in and out, but it's rebounded by Okogie again. And the Suns get a second chance. Durant to Okogie, trying to reward him, but he'll just pass it back out. Okogie does get the ball back, though. Good defense by the Sixers. Nurkic gets the ball back off the bad shot, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by the Sixers themselves. So Tyrese Maxey shooting it over a 7-footer in Kevin Durant. Almost a 7-footer. Let's go. Happy birthday, PA, Mad Max Maxey. Let's go. 104-87. And Yuta Watanabe comes back into the game for Josh Okogie. The man from Nigeria will go take a seat right now. Again, the Suns are in the bonus, so they called a foul as Jusuf Nurkic comes up with the foul shot and he connects. So 104-88, Sixers on a 20-8 run over the last 4.5 minutes. Tyrese Maxey gets fouled by Eric Gordon as he gets tripped up, and he'll hit the deck pretty hard. And the Sixers are not in the bonus just yet. Nurkic did give up a foul there, I believe. But we'll have to make sure that we correct that in just a little bit. So Tyrese Maxey is 22 years old today. 104-88. Maxey doing a good job in this fourth quarter here. Oubre Jr. takes it to the cup and tries to rattle his way in. It's denied, though, by the Suns, who haven't scored a field goal in 5.5 minutes. Yuta Watanabe, one more pass to Gordon for three. That's airballed, and it goes out of bounds. So 5.5 minutes, and the Suns have not been able to get any sort of shot off. Any sort of shot to go in, really. That's what it's been. 4 minutes and 30 seconds left. Here's Maxey off to the races, goes up with a two, and they'll call goaltending there. A very late whistle by the refs. Oh, man. Sixers now lead it by 18 as the defender, I believe it was Nurkic, who just went up there and got it over the rim. Maxey was looking for the call and got it very late. Here's a three-pointer by Watanabe, and he goes up and finally cashes in, so the Suns finally have an answer, but they're down by 15 against the Sixers. 4:05 left to go in the fourth quarter. Maxey gets a screen from Paul Reed. Still no Embiid on the court right now. A drop-off pass and another turnover by Tyrese Maxey. Watanabe inside, outside to Durant for three. Wide open, no good. Covington climbs the ladder, grabs the rebound, and he'll find Tobias Harris. So Tyrese Maxey, the points have been really good tonight, but Tyrese Maxey, though, on the turnovers with three, which is not like him. And now we have a stoppage in play again as a timeout is called. 106-91 with 3:43 left to go in the fourth quarter. Let's go, baby. Watching all the way from Houston. Thought I'd pop in and say hi. Looking good for the Sixers. It is, man. It really, really is. Happy birthday to Tyrese Maxey, says Bembot. Yes, sir. Maybe that's why I looked up to see if Tyrese Maxey had a birthday today, because you said that. I couldn't tell in real time. Sometimes I just naturally do things without taking any sort of cognitive awareness to doing those actions. So, if you are new to the channel, make sure you like and subscribe. We got 31 people on here watching. My name is Jason Joseph. This is Play-by-Play with JJ. If you love these play-by-play calls, come on here, man. Now we're getting people to come on here. The algorithm is starting to pick people up. Let's go, baby. Make sure you like and subscribe. Turn on those notification bell icons. We do play-by-play classic style, okay? We do traditional play-by-play for NBA games for the Sixers. We also do Flyers hockey. We'll be doing Flyers hockey next week. We also do Phillies baseball. We did 127 of the 162 in the regular season. Also got to do the World Series and, of course, the Phillies playoff run that they had. They did not make it to the World Series, but we're also doing the Eagles game tomorrow. So if you do like these play-by-play calls, make sure that you tune in. Tyrese Maxey with 22 points, 9 assists, and 4 rebounds in this afternoon's game. The Suns will get to advance the ball. Suns have 2 timeouts left, and the Sixers have 2 as well. Actually, Harris will get it, so the Sixers have the inbound. I beg your pardon. Suns are 2 for 13 in this quarter from the field. Sixers 11 for 13. Maxey on the give and go to Reed, and he gets the ball loose and stolen away by Chemezi Metu, who now comes in for the Suns. So the Suns unloading their bench, and Metu gets called for the turnover right there. So now the Sixers will get the inbound here. Tyrese Maxey being guarded by Saben Lee. Saben Lee, the former Warrior. Tyrese Maxey will hand it off to Harris. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Harris inside, trying to fight his way. Outside to Covington for 3. Oh, he still can't make his first three-pointer as he comes back into a Sixers uniform. Outlet pass all the way to the Suns, and it was stolen back by Maxey. Maxey to Oubre Jr., who slams it home. That's the first 2 points of this half by Kelly Oubre Jr. However, he has 25 points. Here's Nasir Little, who's now back out there for the Suns. Little will hand it off this time to Lee, and Lee tried to get it to go, grabbed his own rebound, and he bounced it off of Reed's foot as he was in the air trying to get the rebound, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Philadelphia. So Maxey being unselfish, and now has 10 assists. So he gets a double-double. Sixers have 3 guys who had a double-double today including Joel Embiid with 26 points and 11 rebounds in 31 minutes. Tobias Harris with 18 points and 10 rebounds in 34. And Tyrese Maxey with 22 points and 10 assists as well in 36 minutes. And he'll take a seat now on the bench. Sixers unleashing their bench as the shot goes up and in by the Suns. It'll be on Jordan Goodwin, who makes the 2-foot shot there. Here's Oubre Jr. all the way to Covington. Covington trying to go into the lane, and he's fouled. So Robert Covington, who was one of the big players that the Sixers got to acquire in the James Harden deal, he's at the foul line right now for Philadelphia. So Covington is now 32 years old, played for the Rockets, and was signed by the Sixers, played with them from 2014 to 2018. Now he's back in the Sixers uniform as Covington makes the first foul shot. It was an NBA All-Defensive First Team back in 2018, and also won NBA D-League Rookie of the Year in 2014 and was an All-Star that year as well. So Paul Reed now comes out. Mo Bamba will come in for the Sixers. 109-93, foul shot up and in by Rocco. That's the nickname for the 6'7" wing. 110-93, Saben Lee will hand it off and get the ball back. Lee goes into the paint, tries to get past Korkmaz. Pass it all the way outside for a wide open three by Metu. No good. And a rebound by Covington, but they're going to call a loose ball foul on Covington as he was trying to go up against Nasir Little. Is Allen still in? Nope. Grayson Allen's not in. So Tyrese Maxey just tied his career high in assists today with 10. First foul shot is up and in by Nasir Little. So Little, 23 years old, from Pensacola, Florida. The second foul shot. Oh. It's no good. 110-95, Sixers get the inbound. Furkan Korkmaz all the way to Springer. Springer had a wide open shot, but decided not to use that. Korkmaz all the way to Springer again for three on the near wing. It's wide left. And another rebound. This time goes to Bates Diop. That is. So Saben Lee still out there. And the handoff was supposed to go to Chimezie Metu. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Robert Covington. Suns are in the bonus. Sixers lead it 110-95. They'll be back at it on Monday night. The Sixers, that is. Chimezie Metu tried to hand it off, and the ball gets deflected and goes out of bounds. So they will be playing against the Washington Wizards. It'll be on November 6th at 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. Covington tried to stick his hand into the cookie jar. Chimezie Metu has to pass it, and there's a shot clock violation with 2.5 seconds left. Chimezie Metu tried to just pass it all the way and shimmy his way, if you will, with a pass all the way to a wide-open three-point shooter, but they didn't even get the pass off in time. Korkmaz in the backcourt. He has to pass it. He'll find Robert Covington wide open for three. Could it be? No good. Rebound, though, by Mo Bamba. The double team's coming. He tries to go up with it, and he gets called for going up and down. They do say that Metu did block Mo Bamba's 2-foot shot. So Bamba and Metu are going to go out there to tip things off, but there's a talk between a couple of the refs here. 1 minute and 12 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And this is a good time to get the Sixers bench unit going here, as Bamba does win the tip-off. So here's Jaden Springer going up against Bates Diop, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Springer. So Sixers are going to be on their way to another win as they're going to go 4-1 on the season. Saban Lee goes into the lane and will be fouled there. And he will head to the line for 2 free throws as Mo Bamba is guilty of committing the foul. Talked a lot about how great this team has been under Nick Nurse and just about ball movement fluidity. But can't say it enough. That's been a very good thing by the Sixers, and Nick Nurse has even emphasized a lot of times during his public appearances with the press how much that he wanted to spread the ball, try to get more three-pointers up, but also don't forget about those easy twos. Something that he's really mentioned a lot of times. Second foul shot's up and in. Here's Jaden Springer with a home run pass all the way to Bamba. Bamba on the near corner gets the ball kicked by Covington, and they're going to call a kickball violation. So with 43 and a half seconds left to go in the fourth quarter, Sixers lead it 110-97. There's 14 seconds left on the shot clock. Korkmaz will inbound it to Mo Bamba, and Bamba will hand it back off to Korkmaz. Korkmaz to Covington. Is he going to shoot a three? No. Decides to go into the lane, tries to pass it to Springer, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touched by the Suns. 4 seconds exactly left on the shot clock as it goes out of bounds towards the baseline, the Sixers baseline that is. So Korkmaz will be the inbounder, and it'll be interesting to see what's going to happen here. He'll find Springer. Springer into the lane, goes up with a hard two, no. Sixers trying to get the ball back in. Springer tried to tip it, and he does so. Not once, not twice, and the third time's a charm. 5 seconds separating the shot clock from the game clock. Here's Bates Diop at the top of the key. Goes up with a three-pointer, and a foul is called on the Sixers. Wow. So a 4-point opportunity for the Suns right here, and I believe a tech as well. So KJ Martin is the guy that comes in for the Sixers, and Bates Diop's going to go to the line for just one, so they don't call the tech. And Bates Diop goes up with it, misses it, and Robert Covington secures the rebound, and the Sixers will win by a final score of 112-100 as Furkan Korkmaz will dribble it out, and the Sixers go into victory formation as Tyrese Maxey has a hand towel that is on his head. There's Tobias Harris with a body towel right over his shoulders as he high-fives Phoenix Suns players. Embiid meeting with Kevin Durant. He high-fives him as well, and will also hug Frank Vogel, the head coach of the Phoenix Suns. So Kelly Oubre Jr., the player of the game, with 25 points. He was 10 for 18 from the field, had 3 rebounds, was 3 for 7 from downtown. It's his third 20-plus scoring game in his first five games of the season. So that's the first time that he's done that, which is absolutely impressive. All right, guys, Sixers win by a final score of 112-100. One last time, let's just take a look really quickly at these stats. The stats say it for themselves. Sixers shot 48% from the field. They also shot 37% from 3. And the Suns really only shot 26%, and that's the main difference that statistically really mattered. The Sixers were able to make 11 for 33s. The Suns were 9 for 35 from downtown. Sixers, I thought, did a good job of just guarding the perimeter and really making Kevin Durant work. Okay, yes, were they missing Devin Booker and Bradley Beal? They sure did. Absolutely, 1,000%. But then, if Kevin Durant is now going to become the primary ball handler, you need to make him work. You've got to put a lot of bodies on him. And the Sixers were playing football, basketball, and it worked. Defensively on Kevin Durant, and that led them to a lot of fast breaks, and they were also just making plays for themselves. Again, no stale ball movement, no watching Joel Embiid go up with ISOs. It was great. Good win. Good win, baby. All right, we'll be back at it tomorrow afternoon. I'll see you guys for the Eagles-Dallas game. We'll be back on at 4:20 p.m. Eastern time, all right? And then we'll also be back on Monday night for the Sixers-Wizards game. See you guys then, Laila Tov. Good night, and have yourselves a great rest of your afternoon. Love each and every one of you, man.